5 teams within 2 points of each other for the last playoff spot currently held by Minnesota. And the Blackhawks and Avalanche are tied. You see Colin Delia, who has picked up both victories against Colorado in the previous 2 meetings. And in those games, 3 goals against in 68 shots. Murphy back, challenged by Soderberg. They collide in the corner. And now the Avs dig it out. Rantanen rolled it loose. Here's Soderberg trying to center. The pass deflected to Delia, who swats it aside. Now the Avs able to clear. Soderberg picked it up, threw it in front. Rantanen couldn't catch the pass cleanly. Still tried a shot that was smothered by Keith. Avoiding a check. Looks out in front, trying to find a loose stick. It bounced free. Kane to Taves, the shot. Save Varlamov! Great pass from Kane to Taves, and Varlamov beat him. And out come the Hawks. Here comes Cahoon. For Strome. Cahoon heading for the net. Strome for DeBrincat. Save made Varlamov. Rebound. Just eluding Cahoon. Lately, though, done a lot better. Here they're going to give up the 2-on-1 here with Isamov. The shot. Save Varlamov. Rebound Andrighetto getting it out. McKinnon racing ahead. He's going to get there. McKinnon in on Keith, right to the goal. Poke check, Delia. And he still had to make a save after the poke check. Now Nieto wrapped it around it. He tried to center. A shot. Save, Delia. Good save on a Soderberg stop shot. And Forsling moved it ahead. Taves going to look for Kane. Patrick Kane's going to get the line. Dropped it back. Taves right to the goal with a shot. Good save by Varlamov. Soderberg under pressure, nearly lost it. Now it's taken by Murphy. DeBrincat in front. Cahoon, the shot. Save, rebound. Oh, goal post from Strome.
I think Dylan Strome thought he scored a goal, had a partially open net, and just rang it off the iron.
Right through Johnson, centered it. Kane, a shot. Point save made by Varlamov. Kane was in so tight he couldn't really operate the way he would have liked. Now the Avs 4-on-2 the other way. A chance. Soderberg right to the goal. He scores. Carl Soderberg on a 4-on-2. Colorado counterattack, and the Avs in front.
It was a 1-on-3. He makes something out of nothing. But Pat, as you mentioned, he was in maybe just a little too tight. Kane are trying to go upstairs, and then it's off to the races for the Avalanche. And it's basically a 4-on-2. Soderberg splits the middle. Then he splits the pads of Colin Delia. He goes 5-hole in a hurry.
And here they come. McKinnon's trying to split this. Couple of checks. He did with the last second. Good poke check. Gustafson. McKinnon has it again. Hacks it ahead. And it hit a leg going wide. Rantanen. Now the Avs, they're going to make something happen. Came out in front of Terry pass. What a save, Delia! Oh, great post-to-post move by Delia to deny Greer.
Colin Delia, I thought it was a pad. Watch the glove. That glove in perfect position. Stops a sure goal by A.J. Greer.
Out in front by Marcus Kruger, who comes ahead. Or Anisimov, rather, a shot. Tip. Oh, that hit a Colorado stick. What a save, Varlamov. Out of an Anisimov pass attempt.
Watch 49 with the stick blocking the pass. Almost puts it into his own net. And that's, real good concentration by Varlamov. Just gets the tip.
Long shot, never got to the net. Sekera the other way. Now Anisimov. Artem Anisimov, 4 points his last 4 games. Gets it back with a shot. Good save, Varlamov, point blank. Patrick Kane looking to extend a 19-game point streak. Now it's Gustafson. The other way to Keith. Gustafson's one-timer. Missed the net. Rebound. It's score! Dylan Strome. A hot bounce of the end boards. Strome right there, and bang. We're tied.
Kind of walking the blue line, getting the shot off, and yes, wide. But Dylan Strome realizes it's going to be a hot puck. It comes off those end boards, and he's right there. Right place, right time. Just jams it in before Johnson can get to his stick.
Changing as that one dumping was executed, so not much chance of a retrieval. Anisimov came off the bench in front of Kane. Right on, and a save by Varlamov. And a jump loose to Cahoon. DeBrincat across for Strome. He dives in front. Oh, Cahoon had a bouncer. He couldn't settle it down, or he would have been right in. It's cleared up the boards. Greer getting it out. Now it chopped ahead. Calvert chased it down right to the goal. Save, Delia! As deflecting into the corner, and Avs able to get it back. Barry kept it in momentarily. Saad came up with a now a breakaway. Here's a chance for Anisimov in there, short-handed save, Varlamov. Avs get a draw. Go down low, pass in front of the shot, they score. Nice play to J.T. Compher. A couple of touch passes, put it right on Compher's stick and bang. And sure enough, you give the Avs enough power play chances, they're going to cash, and now they lead. And now this Taves line creates more havoc. He's got it with a shot. It's blocked, rebound, Kane, open net. Patrick Kane set up by Jonathan Taves for an empty net goal, and we're tied. A last-minute second period strike.
That is a perfectly placed pass. Jonathan Taves has the eyes of 4 Colorado Avalanche players on him. He gives it to the open man on the far side of the rink. That's Patrick Kane.
And now a 20-game point streak for 88 Red. And Murphy, as well as Saad, stepped into him. Now Barrie looks to center. It's picked off, a shot, and a save made by Delia. Nathan MacKinnon dropped it back. Gerard tried to center a shot. Oh, and the puck was rolling on Ranton, and he chipped it wide. Here's a long one. Save made Delia. Rebound. He's able to capture. Pass bounced loose, and Taves comes up with it. Then he's pressured. Landeskog the takeaway. Landeskog had a shot. Goal. They score. Gabriel Landeskog. Jonathan Taves had it, lost it, kept it against captain. Landeskog gets the edge, and it's 3-2 Colorado.
Great shot by the captain, his 32nd of the year.
Dropping to Taves. Gustafson's open. His long shot. Tip. Oh, what a save and a redirect. Neat tip, Kajula. Strong gonna drop it. Gustafson comes to Taves. Gustafson lets it go. Save on the rebound. They score! DeBrincat picked up the rebound, and Alex DeBrincat with the tying goal midway in the third.
There's a rebound. Actually got tipped by DeBrincat. Second shot stopped by Varlamov, but the kid stays with it.
Even if they don't win the lottery, they don't own their pick. They're last. Now let's steal DeBrincat. Save, Varlamov, rebound. Came in front, bounced back to DeBrincat. Pulled up across for Cuckoo. Return pass broken up. There goes Compher. He's going to get a breakaway. J.T. Compher is in from center ice. Goal post and then off the netminder and in. He beat Delia with the initial shot that was going to go out of the net, but came off the crossbar and then off Delia's backside.
Now that's after the pass. He had a good stride and a half on Cuckoo, who tries to dive. Now that shot off the crossbar, but unfortunately for Delia, comes right back, hits him in the leg. Here's the pass, and it gets picked off right in the middle. Nemeth with the pickoff. So he'll get the assist. Compher with the goal, off the crossbar, off the foot, and into the net.
Now it's Kane. Gustafson. Kane's one-timer again, right into the head of the glove. Oh, Varlamov thought he had it, he didn't. Here's Kane again. Varlamov rebound, it's loose. Saved by Varlamov on a sound stuff. He chased it down. Calvert got it out. The race is on. Soderberg for the empty net. Colorado Avalanche will win for the first time in 3 starts against the Blackhawks. And the home team's never won a game in this regular season series. A huge victory for Colorado to extend